You know, I feel like when people ask me, like, where are you from? I should just tell them I'm from the People's Republic of the United States of China because that is where I feel like this Biden regime is taking the United States. So I was listening to Russell Brand, and he mentioned that DHS got a bulletin from the White House stating that they basically needed to mitigate or deem misinformation, disinformation as terrorism, essentially, um, especially on topics related to COVID-19 and election fraud. Now, this is important because they're basically covering themselves and their oppositions. Right now, the Democrats look like Ringling Brothers, right? They look like a clown show, a straight circus, right? Every narrative, every exploit that they have used to the full max has been exhausted. I said it in 2020. Whoever was organizing all that stupid stuff in 2020, they did too much. You could have saved a little, sprinkled it in. You didn't have to do everything at one time, but they did. Like everybody got hit in 2020, all the racial groups. So you can't play the race card in the midterms. You can't exploit another police lynching. You just can't do it, right? So now it's like we can't even go after the whole. We're gonna use John Lewis' name for our voting rights bill. It didn't work. Like all these scenarios that they keep coming up with. So now they're like, well, don't talk about voter fraud. And if you talk about voter fraud, then you are a terrorist, right? And don't talk about COVID-19. Because if you have a dissenting view about what we're trying to tell everyone, then you are a terrorist, right? Nonsense, absolute nonsense. But under this regime, under China Biden, right? We are looking at an administration that is seeking homeland security on Americans for opinions. Like, so apparently, homeland security really don't have too much to do in terms of our national security and just the real threats in the homeland, right? They need to go after people with opposing opinions, of this regime. Like, could somebody please just like mainstream media, all these opinions and all this crazy emotions and stuff, just put out the memo that we are the United States of China, right? If somebody could just say that, I think I could accept a lot of this craziness a lot better. I mean, I would just be like, okay, oh, okay, we are the United States of China now, so we really just need to be in formation. But like, I didn't get a memo. I didn't get a memo. So I don't understand why the Democrats believe that it's okay to essentially piss on the Constitution. Like, just piss on the Constitution and have your progressive AOCs come and just set it on fire. And then have all your other passionately ignorant fringe groups that are highly funded pour gasoline on the piss fire. I mean, this is what we're dealing with right now. So they're like, okay, we can't run any of our usual suspect narratives. We can't play our usual cards. What can we do? We can't do anything. What? Oh, the Trudeau card. Let's just go full blown tyranny, right? Because that's basically what's sicking DHS on people who have questions and opposing viewpoints about COVID or even the integrity of their election. That's basically what they're doing. So I don't know, you guys. I don't even know how to speak Mandarin. I think I only know how to say she. Ni hao. Is that Chinese? I don't know, but I'm gonna have to get it. I'm gonna have to start learning Chinese and Mandarin because I already know, you know, this is not the same United States of America anymore. It just is not, guys. I hate to break it to you, but this is not the same America. I mean, they are not even slowly taking our rights away. They are just like full blown Stalin. Full blown Stalin. And that reminds me, there's this facility, this mysterious facility. I was waiting for this corporation or something, but it has barbed wire, and it was erected here on 8 Mile in Detroit. And I'm like, this is queer. What is this, like a prison? It looked like a prison. And it's right in this area. When I drive by next time, I'm going to do a video because I'm like, what is this? What is this? The unvaccinated camp? The reprogramming camp? The globalization programming camp? Where you have to go along with our globalist agenda. And it's like, wait a minute. Why do I need to go along with your globalist agenda? Why? Is it a good idea? Why do I need to go to this forced camp to be on board with your ideas? Are they good or not? But this is the world we live in, everybody. So keep your head up, keep your prayers up, and just remember, if you know your Bible, you know that these are just signs of the times. But it's amusing to be cynical about some of this stuff. I know that my politics on LinkedIn bugs some people, and I always implore those people to block me. You have complete control at this point over what you see on LinkedIn, right? This is not necessarily Facebook where the algorithms just pop things in that you don't want to see, right? So just go ahead and block me if you don't like my content, but don't come with the passionate ignorance, because you just embarrass yourself in more ways than one. But other than that, I hope everybody's having a good day. I am just like, I got to turn off the news. I have to turn off the news with this Russia stuff because I'm just like, I just don't know if our U.S. media is intentionally doing what they're doing, or if they really are just this bad of journalists and we need new journalists. I got a journalism degree. I just don't want to deal with corporate media because I like to kind of do things my way in compliance.